These roundabouts are known for confusing some other road users. Use good all-round observation and be willing to back off if someone changes lanes with short notice. Some of these lanes are narrow, so a sensible speed and good all-round observation is required to navigate safely. Be prepared to stop. There are cycle lanes along this route which come in various styles. Manage speed appropriately and stop if needed, as the road does now narrow in places. Pass cyclists with great care whether they are on the cycle lane or the road. Along this road, there are some things close to the edge of the road. Whether here or elsewhere in the route, be aware of road furniture, trees, other objects and pedestrians, which are close to the edge of the road. Keep in mind your overhangs and projections. If you spot a tree which has moved and may present a hazard, then fill out a dangerous tree form, which can be found on Blink, or at the very least report it to a supervisor. As you come out of junctions like this, you need to use the other side of the road to avoid hitting the curb. Approach at a low speed and check there is nothing coming before committing to the turn. Be prepared to stop. Turnings like this require overhang over the pavement and often have street furniture close to the edge of the road. Be aware of these aspects and adjust speed and observations accordingly. There are multiple turnings like this on this route around some different areas. When passing parked cars, good observation and forward planning are needed on approach. Manage speed according to conditions and remain courteous to other road users by giving way to them if needed. When gaps are tight, slow right down to allow yourself enough time to conduct good all-round checks and give yourself the ability to stop if you think the gap might be too tight. Do not proceed if you don't think you will fit through. Extra care is needed here. The bends are tight and there is often other traffic in the area. There are multiple pedestrian crossings on this route. On approach to traffic light controlled crossings, ensure you are managing your speed in order to be able to stop if needed. Look out for pedestrians who may have pressed the button. The same applies to other types of pedestrian crossings. There are schools in this area. This area gets busy with both cars parking and pedestrians at school run times. Use great care, low speed, and good observations. Try and anticipate the actions of others. There is a school at the end of this road too. It is worth noting the stop sign here, so remember to always come to a complete stop before pulling out. When following the road ahead at Cemetery Junction, it is recommended to take up both lanes on approach, dominating the road. This is so that cars do not try and squeeze down the side of the bus, as just after the junction, the lanes merge without much warning. Use good mirror checks and back off if someone is trying to force their way past you. This road has a lot of roadside parking on one side of the road, with very limited visibility of traffic coming the other way. Approach slowly and be prepared to stop if necessary, even if you are not able to get out of the way of the oncoming traffic. Avoid using hand gestures to help other road users, as they could be misinterpreted. We do not currently have any vehicles that are taller than this low bridge, but always check the height of the bridge and your vehicle on approach. Bournemouth Square and the surrounding area is an area which is often busy with both road users and pedestrians, as well as vehicles loading and delivering. Use good all-round observations and slow down if needed. Never try to squeeze through a gap which you cannot fit through. If you cannot proceed, then wait for other vehicles to move out the way and work with your colleagues to solve problems if needed. Consider cyclists may use this road, and pedestrians may step out from behind buses. When entering lay-by bus stops, use low speed and lots of observations. Bus stops with shelters like this one can present a hazard. There is a risk of striking the bus stop with the bus body or mirror arm. Be aware of any intending customers or pedestrians and stop if needed. Westbourne is another area which is often busy with both road users and pedestrians, as well as vehicles loading and delivering. Use good all-round observations and slow down if needed. Never try to squeeze through a gap which you cannot fit through. Note the solid white-lined cycle lane along this road. There are low bridges in this area to the right. Never divert from the route without authorization. Be aware of all road signs and markings. This is another area where you need to use both the other side of the road and overhang over the pavement in different places in order to get a bus through safely. Do so at low speed with lots of observations. Also consider that this is a quiet residential area. Consider the impact of speed on road noise, impact on residents, and safety. Keep a low speed in areas like this. This road can get tight with parked cars on both sides of the road. There is also a school in this area, so it is especially busy at school run times. Always be prepared to stop and wait for other vehicles to maneuver in order to give yourself as much time and space as possible. Don't put yourself under any pressure to rush through. A bus cannot fit through this pinch point with any vehicles coming the other way. Wait patiently for a gap in oncoming traffic while indicating right. Use good all-round observations before moving off and while going under the bridge. It is recommended to use both lanes on approach to these traffic lights to give yourself the room needed to turn left safely. Consider that you might not be able to see what is coming from the left or waiting there before you commit to the turn. These lanes are narrow. Use good all-round checks to ensure that you know what is going on around you and stop or give way if needed.